So, we've already completed this group stage of the World Cup, and in today's video I'm going to preview and predict the round of 16, so let's get into it. Okay, so quick note, I'm not going to touch on what happened in the group stage too much because I'm working on a group stage review, which will be out in a few days. So we start off with the Netherlands versus USA. The Dutch had a good group stage, winning twice and drawing once, while the USA drew twice and won once. Now going into this tournament I wasn't sold on the Dutch. What didn't get me excited was their strikers, because I didn't think any of their number 9s were that good. And I was right, because none of their strikers have actually scored during the group stage. Thankfully for the Netherlands, attacking midfielder Cody Gakpo has been doing great. Gakpo has 3 goals in 3 games. I also think he'll be the difference against the USA. As for the USA, I have been impressed with how they've done this World Cup, but I just think this tournament is a bit too early. In 2026, in front of their home fans, I think they could go far, but for this tournament, I think it's the end of their road. It's only going to be hard due to Pulisic's injury as well. I know I said on Snapchat that he was playing and he did the press conference and everything, but he still won't be 100%. Plus, since I talk about the Netherlands lack strikers, it is probably fair to mention that the USA don't really have any number 9s either. So in the first knockout match of the World Cup, I'm going to predict the Dutch to beat the USA 1-0 thanks to a Cody Gakpo goal in the 46th minute. Our second game is Argentina versus Australia. Now, no one expected Australia to be here. They only took 1 point for their last 3 qualifiers and needed injury time to beat the UAE. However, they grind out a penalty shootout win against Peru and then beat Tunisia and Denmark to qualify for the knockouts. But surely this is where the incredible run comes to an end. Argentina aren't unbeatable, they literally lost to Saudi Arabia last week, but I can't see this happening again. The Aussies will probably play with very defensive tactics, and I think they'll hold off the Argentinians for a while, but eventually they'll get beaten. I've got Lionel Messi opening the scoring in the 56th minute before Rodrigo de Paul scores in the 73rd minute to make it Argentina 2, Australia 0. Next we have France vs Poland, which I actually predicted in my original predictions video. I said 4-1 then, but I'm going to slightly change my mind now. I still have France winning, but Poland's defence has impressed me so much that I'm going to change it to 3 goals conceded, as Mbappe scores a brace and Antoine Griezmann also chips in with a goal. As for Poland, they haven't been great going forward. Sure, they have Robert Lewandowski, but he never seems to perform for the national team. So I think the French defence will keep a clean sheet in this one, as they go on to win 3-0 against Poland. Now on to England vs Senegal. Don't get me wrong, England are a superb team, but I guarantee a lot of you are underestimating Senegal. Sure, without Sadio Mane you might wonder where the goals are coming from, but Senegal's attack is still decent without Mane. There's Boulaye Dia, Ismail Assar and Idrissa Gueye, playing in a more attacking role than usual. I think they could cause some problems for England, especially if they rock up overconfident. In the 32nd minute I've got Boulaye Dia scoring and making it 1-0. After Dia's goal you'd expect England to play more attacking, and I think they will. One player who I think will have a great game for the 3 Lions is Jude Bellingham, as he dominates the midfield and looks good joining the attack. Senegal will defend hard, but I don't think they'll hold on forever. I've got Marcus Rashford equalising in the 78th minute and Raheem Sterling scoring 3 minutes later, making it England 2, Senegal 1, which is how it will end. Moving on, we have Japan vs Croatia. What an interesting matchup this one is. Croatia are the better team on paper, but so were Spain and Germany, and yet Japan beat both of them. So in this match I think we're in for a low scoring, tight affair. Croatia will be the better side and will dominate possession, but I don't think that'll show up on the scoreboard. In fact, in the 79th minute I've got Daichi Kamada scoring a goal for Japan, winning the Blue Samurai the match 1-0. Now we have Brazil vs South Korea, and this one is pretty straightforward to me. I don't think South Korea has been that good at the World Cup. Sure, they got a draw versus Uruguay and also did well to beat Portugal, but I'm still not convinced. And even if I was, Brazil should still win, especially if Neymar's back. So I'm not going to waste any time with this one. I've got the Brazilians winning 3-0 with goals from Marquinhos, Antony and Neymar. Then it's Morocco vs Spain, which is another good matchup. And there's a bit of history between these two countries as well. They're two bordering countries, they met in the group stages of the 2018 World Cup, and along with Portugal, the two countries hope to host the 2030 World Cup together. Getting out of a group consisting of Belgium and Croatia is no easy feat, and they deserve all the credit they've received. But for me, the Spain side is too good. I've got Ferran Torres having one of his best games ever with a brace in the first half. Hakim Ziyech will pull one back, but a Jordi Alba goal in injury time of the second half will confirm Spain advancing to the quarterfinals with a 3-1 win. And finally we have Portugal vs Switzerland. This Portugal team is a bit overrated in my opinion. Sure, they've got good players, but I still don't see them as strong contenders. With that being said, I do think they'll take care of Switzerland, though it'll be close. I've got Bruno Fernandes opening the scoring before goals from Bülow and Bolo and Granit Xhaka actually give Switzerland the lead at halftime. Nonetheless, in the second half I've got João Felix scoring as well as Fernandes getting a second, as Portugal win 3-2 and advance to the quarterfinals. So that's all for today guys, thanks for watching, make sure to like, comment and sub, and I'll see you next time.